Hello, hello. Sort of going to be a more chill day. I may not talk much during this stream. Did I leave anything up here? Oh, yes I did. I have a bad habit of just leaving stuff up here. So we're gonna start working on the villager trading area because I do need to get that done. I started working on it a bit off screen. Oh, during my I have something that I thought was cool that I found out, but first we'll talk about it. I was thinking of just putting it down here. I may need to push this part of the mountain back. So the actual hall area is probably going to be here, and then I may put like the villager breeder over there. I'm thinking, if I remember correctly, I only need about 24 villagers to cover what I want in theory. And I don't know. Should I try to do the zombie curing thing? I've never actually done that. I should do that. That might be helpful. For some of them, it's not going to be too helpful though, because some of the things I'm wanting from them are going to be later. But that also means I do need to actually go into the nether and get a fortress so I can get potions. And whatever. I'll figure it out. But I was thinking of just putting the hall down here. Figured that would be good. It's close-ish. Okay. I can always fill in that part of the... Okay. Maybe like that? I could probably scoot this over by a few blocks. See how this one looks. I don't actually expect to finish this today. I just want to at least get it started so I'm not just, you know, not working on it. This is the spacing I'm thinking, so my pathways around it maybe be 2. Maybe I should take it out one more for the middle. But the storage is mainly going to be on the outside here, so... doing it like that would make sense. I do need more torches. I use torches as my layout method for things like this. I've always counted like blocks and stuff using torches. I don't know. I think I even did that back when I used to just play on creative mode. I don't know. I'm always a few in-game minutes late or early, and I find that funny. I forgot I had some candles. There we go. Here's a few more markers. So, I feel like, okay. Let's relay this out. It's probably over as far as I'm gonna really want to go. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So these will be, that's gonna be annoying. Then the main hall is a bit off center. I think it's always gonna be a bit off center though. I'll probably just have to do a single door. It's gonna go quite far. And if it ends up touching this part, it's fine. Okay. The good thing is I'll always end up using the torches. I don't have any dirt. My method for measuring places is great. Throw down every single torch in existence. I mean, at least it sort of lights up my areas. But it looks absolutely absurd. That is the wrong button. Look at this stupidity. Oh boy. Okay, so this means I have two options. Oh wait, I only need it to be 24. What am I doing? I'm making 2 rows. You know, we're just gonna restart. I probably will still end up doing that part. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, that's a lot more reasonable. Probably, again, I'll probably end up smoothing out this part anyway. I just tried to eat dirt. Nope, still not right. There we go. That's a decent sized building. I was thinking of vaguely doing it based off of, or like, sort of in line with the style of the village, just because I'm not too creative and it's a pretty simple palette, just oak wood and stone. It won't look the prettiest, but I don't think anyone truly expects anything I build to look the prettiest. I'm not exactly known for that. In fact, I'm not really known for building at all. Not a builder. By no means am I a builder. think this spot just likes giving me big trees. What the fuck? Admittedly, did not expect the stream to go very long today, so I think I'm probably just going to end the stream here because I didn't have a lot to do today, or a lot I planned to do on stream today. So, and I think the rest of it's going to be sort of boring as I fumble through this, and I'm sort of tired. So, yeah, I will show off what I got done off stream earlier this week, because last stream I was going out searching for materials and I used said materials plus some other materials over the weekend, and I'm quite proud of it. Especially since I got to fumble through some redstone. Not necessary redstone at all. It's not needed at all. But it was redstone that I did. So we take that as a win. And yes, I also do hate this run down the hallway. It sucks. And honestly, this thing does pretty well. To me, at least. For what I want. So, I threw this together. Little fun fact. I actually used my own memory and vague research. Because I did one of these farms before. I've done one of these before using a tutorial a few years ago. But I couldn't find one that would work for where I am because we're like 7 or so blocks before you hit bedrock. So most of the tutorials don't actually work for this setup. And I probably could have sent the mobs up higher, by the way, but I don't really care to change that. Because just taking it out in like 2 swipes with the stone sword is fine. It just means that whenever I put my final actual like sword in here, I'll probably end up just... I'll do my own things to make it efficient as I get materials and stuff to do it. But I figured it would be cool to be able to see inside of it, and I wanted a way to turn it on and off, especially for when I was still building it. So the redstone is purely me, which is why I'm not showing it off. The redstone's a bit rough, I think. It's purely my own mind. Nothing about that was tutorial. So on one hand, proud of myself for actually doing redstone. On the other, it's going to look rough, so no redstone person wants to look at that. Flick it, it turns off, zombies spawn, they fall down there. Yes, they do get stuck occasionally. Like at least one zombie will get stuck, but as they spawn, they start pushing their friends through. Originally, I had a few other designs because for this part, like the item here, quickly changed it to just default to this because I had an incident with a chicken jockey. But they'll spawn in there like that, eventually funnel themselves into there. Sometimes they'll try to target me when I'm standing here, which is great. They love to try to target me. Then they'll fall in here with 3.5 hearts if they have no armor. And then I'll get a stone sword and hit them. Because I don't want to waste my iron right now. Two hits. 2 or 3 hits, depending on how it's stacking. I have a bunch of stuff in there. Then I can turn it off when I don't want any more to spawn. say it's a pretty decent system. It's nothing revolutionary what I've done. I'm just proud of it because I made it myself. Hi? Zombie? I've not had that issue. Where are you? I can't see up there. Oh. Evidently, it was a baby zombie, which honestly I'm not too surprised by. And then usually there will be one dude who gets stuck there. They'll try to target me when they notice me and start trying to, like, yep, see. I think he's trying to go for me. They'll sometimes start pushing against the water. One time I had one of them get stuck in the water column and turn into a drown. And then I got to kill it. So I don't know if that's just how it's supposed to work. I'll leave this stone sword in here. Oh, and also from this, because I wanted to do tinted glass so I could see inside, because I like doing this with my farms. I knew there was a geode down this way in my tunnel. So I've sort of set up this geode to be an AFKing spot. And the way I'm currently doing my mining on this side, eventually I'll start getting down here, so it'll start generating the amethyst buds. So if I continue my mining efforts, eventually I'll just get to a point where I'm just loading the amethyst and it should be decently grown next time I need more amethyst. But I think right now I have a decent amount because for the most part you don't use amethyst shards for much other than glass. And the spyglass, I think you can use it. Oh, dude was about to go. I think you can use it for that one skulk thing. I think. You don't mess with amethyst that often. Yeah, it's literally just spyglass, tinted glass, and the calibrated sculpt sensor. There's not much you can use them for, unless you're doing like decoration. Can I encourage you to try to go in further? So you can, actually, he's about to drown anything. Come on. You can do it. Go up the column. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself on this one. It's not pretty. I might make it look nicer at some point. And and because of this, I actually got to fully enchant my armor and tools from the enchantment table. So that is one of the reasons why I'm going for the villagers so much now. Oh my gosh, it's nighttime. Yippee. You know, we're gonna go to sleep before I accidentally explode something that I wanted to keep not exploded. Oh, up here. Yeah. It's not the best stuff, probably. Yeah, I used this for the mining out area. But it's stuff, so I'm happy with that. Not bad at all. But yeah, so I'm going to stop it here. I probably will end up just continuing working on this little project. Oh my god. Oh my god. Mobs have been giving me so much more problems than I thought they would. I'm used to playing in hard mode, so I don't know why I'm getting so much trouble this time around. Mobs in general have been messing with me a lot. On both worlds that I'm playing on. This one and the other one. This one's been a lot nicer to me, but probably because... I don't know why I zoomed in so aggressively. But probably because I'm being so cautious because I'm trying not to die. If I die, my stuff drops. I don't have any, like, cushion. I don't have a gravestone mod. I don't have keep inventory on. In fact, I don't think I put any... I don't think I changed any of the game rules before I made this world. I don't remember changing any game rules. So, the only thing I have set is the fact that it's in hard mode. So, yeah. Okay. Probable stream on Wednesday. Should have a stream on Friday. But we all know the drill at this point. I'll probably continue working on this and try to figure out what I want to do with this to make it look decent. And then, at some point, I may start working on the villager breeder and probably the... Maybe if I want... I might try to do the zombification thing this time around. But I need to get the materials for that. So either that'll be another trip on stream, or that'll be me trying to figure it out off stream. One or the other, who knows. So yeah. Have a good day, night, whatever. Thank you for lurking, or anything like that, or stopping by. And I will probably see you on Wednesday, hopefully. Bye.